Welcome back. Intervene K through 12 is an online tutoring platform partnering with New York City Public Schools to bring their signature high impact tutoring to students in the Bronx and in Brooklyn with plans to expand across New York City. Joining us now is the founder and CEO of Intervene K through 12, Aaron McCloud. Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, and you?
Doing well also.
So, just to start off, can you tell us a little bit more about the partnership between Intervene K through 12 and New York City Public Schools?
Sure. Simply put, we're on a mission to eliminate the barriers that stand in the way of our nation's young scholars, and we're bringing that work to New York City. We're really focused especially on those students that have been left behind, who are underserved, or who really don't have a voice in the system today. And our goal is really to build equity through education and increase talent in the workforce. And so that is the work that we're bringing to New York City schools. We started in the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx, and we're excited to be there.
That's awesome. So, can you tell me a little bit more about how this collaboration came about? What was the inspiration behind the organization?
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna start with the kind of what we do a little bit. How does work? How we collaborate with schools and school systems
Hmm.
and charters. What we do is we implement a evidence-based and research-backed, high-impact online and in-person tutoring that is conducted throughout the school day. And it's important that we reach those students during the day because many of our students in the schools in New York City don't have access to devices or reliable home internet. Excuse me, reliable home internet. Excuse me. In fact, there's some data that's out there that shows that 1 in 4 Bronx residents don't have home internet nor enough devices at home. So it's very important that this work is done during the school day. So what we do is we small group our scholars in 3 to 5 to one tutor. And typically, what we do is we assess to see for similar challenges. We pair them with a tutor based on those needs, and we support our scholars in math and reading. All our scholars that we have scholars that have special needs or special education, and we have our English learners or multilingual learners, and we support and differentiate support around those scholars. What we do is we leverage a library of really impactful, culturally relevant content that our team has been building and designing and continuously producing for years now. Those lessons are also designed to specifically focus in on career and workforce readiness. What we are trying to do is expose those scholars to lucrative, high demand career paths while we're helping them with their academic needs. And so the goal for our scholars is twofold: excel in the subject and have clarity on the workforce opportunities of today and tomorrow.
That's amazing. And can you just tell me a little bit about what makes the tutoring program so effective? I know you mentioned things like the small groups, which I know are really effective when it comes to students and their learning. So, can you tell me what are some other things that are effective in helping students achieve their academic goals and helping the organization achieve your goals as a whole?
Yes, Brittany. Let's see. So first of all, our scholars are evaluated upon the start of the program. So we run assessments and analytics to see where they are with respect to the state standards. So we have aligned all of our lessons and assessments to New York State standards. Then what we do is once we understand where those scholars are, we meet them where they are, and we match them with appropriate tutors who are going to differentiate instruction to close those gaps. Our tutors actually come from a diverse personal and professional background. We want our scholars to see people, professionals that look like them, who are also going to expose them to how to not only perform academically, but what are those opportunities beyond school? So we want our students to understand what and how they can move. Unfortunately, many of our scholars that we service are in underserved
Hmm.
communities or low socioeconomics. So we want them to understand how to get out. How do you go after opportunities that are out there lucrative career opportunities. So that's one of the key differentiators of what we do in respect to the tutoring and how we do it. But this what this allows is for us to pair our tutoring with mentorship. That's a key piece to this. This is not just math and reading. Our students have seen math and reading. They have seen the same type of material for years. Many scholars are behind multiple years, and they've seen it, and they also have the aptitude. So, what do we need to do to we have to do something different? And so you asked about what is our mission, and so we understand that these scholars that we're servicing, one, have the brilliance, two, have the aptitude, three, they need something different. Has to be something different. And my own background, coming from low income, underserved community on the other side of the country in Los Angeles, I know what it takes because I was a low performing student myself.
Yeah, you mentioned the part about evaluation, and I think that's so important because a lot of times when you're put in tutoring groups, you're not being met where you're at. You're kind of just being thrown into this common curriculum. And once again, you're still struggling because there is no personalization for where you're at, where your skills are at the moment. So, with that, I want to ask, what kind of insights and feedback do tutors and teachers receive to help them address issues quickly?
So what we do is we run our assessments and analytics separate from the tutors. The tutors have to really focus in on instruction, really focus in on differentiating instruction, using lessons, and they're developed around cultural relevance, understanding the student, asking the questions to the scholar to make sure they really understand and dig deeper into what are some of the intangible things that do not show up on assessment to understand how to differentiate that instruction. We run analytics on our tutors to figure out, okay, what are some of the trends that they are seeing. So they do surveys to produce data for us to understand what are they seeing, and we do the same thing for our scholars. We ask our scholars, one, did you like your tutor? How can we improve? What do you want to see? And so it's really important to bring out that voice of the scholar. We have to understand what they want, what are their motivations, and what can we do to really differentiate around them. They don't get that choice in the classroom, and that's it's a huge system. That is where we can move more nimble than a school system, and so we really can listen to our scholars and adapt around their voice. And it's important we also bring that voice up to our school system leaders. We bring it to our campus leaders and our teachers so that they can get insights that they did not really know about their scholars. And we give them that data and help them understand this is how you can also utilize this information in your tier one instruction.
That's amazing. I feel like in just this short amount of time, I've learned so much about the program, and I think this is such an amazing program. So, with that, Aaron, I want to thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Oh, no, thank you, Brittany. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much. And I look forward to continue to expand this work and this important work in New York.
Awesome. For more information, you can visit their website at intervenek12.com.